And thank you, Cahir. This morning I'd like to speak about just transition and the importance of just transition for the counties in the Midlands that are impacted by the change in employment and industry, particularly with Bord na Móna. So, for example, Bord na Móna has changed its type, its sector, its industry, and we've seen this in Shannonbridge and Lanesborough. Shannonbridge, of course, only 10 miles away from my own hometown, but today there is a Just Transition webinar that's talking about the funding that's available for businesses or communities, or where maybe there's a farm and it's additional farm income coming into a home, coming into a house, because what we have seen with the changes in industry and work and with our change at the moment in relation to climate action is that there was additional farm income, seasonal income coming into farming families. That is not there now, and we now need to see other streams of income coming in. Fáilte Ireland is running the Just Transition programme. The deadline for expressions of interest for that programme is June of this year. Today we have the webinar that's happening right now. People can probably listen to a recording of that. But just to be aware that this is about regenerative tourism accommodation. That's one of the elements of this. It could be to do with glamping, it could be to do with pods or log cabins. It is a way to have bed nights, and I cannot overemphasise that there are areas in Roscommon and East Galway that have no bed nights. There are no hotels. We are very lucky to have hotels in the middle of our towns, in Roscommon and Ballinasloe, but there's areas like Mount Bellew, for example. There's no bed nights, and yet it is the campus, it is one of the ATU campuses, a university campus town. We look at areas in North Roscommon as well, and again, a lot of pressure. If we don't have people staying in our local areas, how are they going to spend locally? How are we actually going to get income coming into our shops, coming into our businesses, and ensuring that we have a sustainable income here in the West? I want to encourage businesses to think and consider, if they have space, if they're a shop, if they're a cafe, if they're a restaurant, would they consider having log cabins? Would they consider an additional source of income coming into their business? And if you're a home, if you're a family, if you're close to the Beara Breffni Way, if you're close to the new cycleway from Galway to Dublin, if you are on any scenic or archaeological trail, would you consider having bed nights as well? And if you are, and if you do, please apply now with that expression of interest before June of this year. It is crucial that we get this funding. Over 80 million has been co-funded by the Irish government, European Union funding of another 80 million. That funding is there for us to win, but we need people to apply, we need ideas, we need vision, we need entrepreneurship, we need that now. Thank you.